This video is only for women who want to have the power to decode and control any man's mind in 3 seconds flat, giving you the capability to instantly sniff out the tiniest of white lies, weeding through the losers, moochers, manipulators, cheaters, users, and abusers virtually on autopilot. Read his dirty mind. Know how he really feels about dating, your body, his body, the works. Give him and you the best sex of his life. You'll be so good, not only will you erase every woman from his brain, he'll forget his own name. Wrap any man around your ring finger with simple and ethical manipulating mind hacks, forcing him to worship you and only you. If any of this intimidates you, if you're not ready to have the sexy confidence men can't resist, if you're not chomping at the bit to discover genius ways to talk to your guys about anything without him freaking out, if you're not mentally equipped to discover why most relationships end after 2.5 years, and if you're already prepared to protect your relationship against all odds, fair warning, what you say can doom or save your relationship, then exit this video right now. You can continue living the exact same life that forced you to land on this video to begin with. You can go right back to the liars, cheaters, manipulators, users, and abusers, jumping from one relationship train wreck to the next. This video is only for women who can handle the truth and who have an open mind. Look, my name is Chase Hunter, and I know you're probably thinking, this guy is an asshole. Well, that might be slightly true. I'm also a highly respected relationship expert. I'm sorry for being completely blunt with you, but I have one rule in my business, which is I never sugarcoat anything. I personally coach hundreds of women on how to rebuild their entire lives after their hopes and dreams were crushed by men. Over lies, even tiny white ones. Which is why I will not lie to you today, or ever. I think we can both agree we've had enough of the abuse and lies, which is why you deserve to learn exactly why you're still suffering from what I call toxic relationship syndrome. What is the brutal truth men are purposely keeping from you? And why do most relationships end after 2.5 years? To put it bluntly, most men don't want you, they want to fuck you. Most men don't love you, they love what you do for them. You're the woman a man uses to pass the time, hook up with, and to get a few gifts and bills paid. You're the woman that has men realizing after 2.5 years they've grown completely bored with you. You're painfully average. You flirt with men just like every other girl. You hold the same lame conversations as every other woman. You bring the same drama as every other girl. And the icing on the cake, you follow the typical relationship advice and tricks as every other woman, thanks to magazines like Cosmo. All because you're obsessed with being in love like every other woman. You're the woman we date and then dump, sleep with, then forget, start a relationship with, only to grow bored of. Your relationships will never work out because you don't have the one thing that flips the switch in any man's brain. The men you desire and crave the most want you the least because you're just like every other typical woman. And while you think you're smart, attractive, and funny, which is probably true, there are millions of smart, attractive, and funny women on the planet. And with online dating apps at our fingertips, we can now meet smart and attractive women from anywhere. You must stand out to land your dream man, and you must equip yourself with brilliant and slightly badass subliminal tricks that make men crave you. No man is hard to figure out. No man is emotionally unavailable. No man isn't ready to settle down. When a man tells you he's not looking for anything serious, he means with you. There are 2 types of women in this world, the substitute and the one. You're the substitute. You're the girl who fills a man's needs until the one arrives. A man will date you, sleep with you, and even call you his girlfriend, but you're not what he truly craves and desires. You're the practice woman. You're the woman preparing him for his future wife. Aren't you tired of sitting on the sidelines and as the substitute, always the bridesmaid, but never the bride? As he lies, cheats on you, and uses you? Aren't you sick and tired of wondering who it is he's texting as he guards his phone with the security of Fort Knox? Aren't you sick and tired of investing an average of 2.5 years of your life on men who never wanted you to begin with? Will you become yet another mediocre woman who settles for average because great men never see you as anything special? Or are you ready to become the woman he has always wanted, even if he didn't know it before? Once you're able to decode a man's brain, you'll be able to control his mind and control your relationship destiny. Decoding a man's brain isn't rocket science, but it isn't as simple as just food, sex, and sleep either. You must discover the things no one ever tells you about guys. Their sex desires, their body hang-ups, and the real reason they cheat. Once you discover the surprising secrets hidden deep in the recesses of a male mind, not only will you zone in on Mr. Right, but he will worship the ground you walk on. Suddenly his wandering eye will be forced shut, and every other woman will be wiped from his brain. He'll become so obsessed with you that he would crawl over broken glass just to be near you, as he brags to his family and friends about how beautiful, smart, and intriguing you are. You'll instantly be able to have your pick of any man, even the ones who seem like they've never commit, and get your guy falling onto one knee, begging you to be his forever. Suddenly, the man-child you've been dating will become the prince you've wanted since you were playing house as a young girl, and you'll become the happily hunted woman you deserve to be. No more checking his phone to see who he's really been talking to. No more showing up to parties alone and embarrassed. No more sinking feeling in your stomach when you see his browser history loaded with porn. No more unhappiness. And if you're thinking, that all sounds amazing, but does it really work? Can you really get your ultimate guy to fall desperately in love with you, and only you? Yes. All you must do to make him worship you is copy the exact subliminal tricks I've personally coached hundreds of women just like you on. Secrets that hack into the male mind, giving you the power to grab any man by the shirt and wrap him around your ring finger forever. Secrets that answer all your relationship issues. Secrets women all over the world have used to instantly whip a guy on date number one. Women like Mindy Biven of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, who says, "Before I discovered your little relationship changes, my boyfriend and I fought all the time. I was convinced we were going to break up. After your coaching, not only did I gain a whole new confidence in our relationship, but he's more attentive and even proposed 3 weeks ago. Thank you, Chase, for your brutal approach to relationships." Or Vanessa Blaise of Manchester, UK, who says, "Thank you. I was stuck dating douchebag after douchebag. The last guy was even seeing 2 of my friends behind my back. Now I have the confidence to not take any crap from any guy, and I've been seeing someone for about 3 months now, and it has been amazing. I can feel the difference in this relationship. I've already met his parents." Or Shannon Roseway of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, who says, "Before your coaching, I admit I was a little shy when it came to seduction, and all my exes always complained about me never being sexual. It always made me uncomfortable to talk about. Thank you for clarifying that you don't have to be a porn star to keep a man and ways to seduce a man without looking like a slut. In my new relationship, we don't have the same tensions that I had in the past, and for once I can enjoy the crazy in-love feeling without feeling self-conscious." Or Monica Porter of Charleston, West Virginia, who says, "I love the fact that I can now laser target in on any man I want and know right away whether he's worth my time or not." And Priscilla Cruz from Delray Beach, Florida, who says, "Chase, thank you. I finally kicked the cheater to the curb, and I'm dating a great guy from work. Without your advice, I would have never had the clarity to dump the loser. Thank you for making me realize I was settling." And if you're ready to get your hands on the exact no-drama dating advice for breaking up, making up, shacking up that hundreds of women just like you have used without ever having to leave the comfort of your own home, then you must get your hands on my Male Mind Manual. Control his mind. Guarantee he only craves and desires you. This manipulating manual is laid out in simple steps and precise detail. A done-for-you field guide that teaches you how to instantly stand out from every other woman and crawl inside the core of any man, and make him fall in love with you while actually committing on the deepest level possible. This covert dating guide unveils all the secrets of the male mind to instantly attract an amazing man and keep him forever. And as you can see, this is the only game changer you'll ever need to go from being the substitute to being the one. It's the only manipulating manual that will take you from miserable and lonely to fulfilled and incredibly content, ensuring he is head over heels in love with you and only you, not because he has to, but because he wants to. Here's a sneak peek at what you'll find inside Control His Mind, Guarantee He Only Craves and Desires You. Surprising tricks to get any man to leave his conversation across the room and come straight over to you. Words and moves to make him worship you. The real secret to sex appeal. It's not what you think. Easy tips to magnetize your guy and keep him totally tuned into you, even if you're overweight and older than any girl in the room. New turn-ons and sex power plays that will quadruple his desire for you while destroying his habit of surfing the internet for porn. How to instantly defeat his fears of commitment and make him desperate to spend the rest of his life with you. How to tell if you're his archetype and how you can unlock his primal attraction without changing who you are. The little relationship changes that make everything better. Stuff your friends know about your relationship that you don't. Things you do that guys love and things that freak them out. Subliminal tricks that force men to crave you. How to decode any man's brain in 3 seconds. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Once you try this secret system, you'll have to change your data plan to unlimited, because a slew of good men are about to blow up your phone. And as you've already seen, these proven techniques to snagging your dream man can be found nowhere else. These are techniques that I have cultivated over the past 12 years of personally helping women decode the male brain to cut right through the liars, cheaters, and manipulators, to find and keep your dream man faster. Here's my promise to you. Go through, control his mind, guarantee he only craves and desires you. Discover how to hack into a man's mind by planting psychological triggers and make him want you and only you forever. You'll have all the power in the relationship while he only thinks he does. And when you combine the psychological mind hacks with the tantalizing secrets that make you absolutely irresistible, you'll have a superpower over any man. They'll flock to you the moment you enter the room, because you'll possess the power to attract, seduce, and keep whoever you want. No game-playing losers, no penniless scam artists, no commitment phobes. So how do you get started? Wrapping your future around your ring finger? Due to the depth of this training and because of the instant results you'll get with Control His Mind, guarantee he only craves and desires you, as well as the cost of producing my private coaching sessions in electronic form and creating this entire website, the fee to cover my admin and maintenance costs would be $197, which is far less than the hefty cost of what my private coaching clients have paid. But because you watched this entire presentation, and since you stayed with it out of deeper need to connect with someone who's really worthy of you for once, I want to do something very special for you. So here's the good news. I got with my tech-savvy brothers and figured out a way to keep everything online and operating perfectly. In order to cut that investment from $197 to just $97, that's way less than paying a cell phone bill for a loser boyfriend, or a few months paying for a dating site service full of questionable characters, or even expensive therapy after you've once again been dumped by a heartless idiot. Yet I realize that's a little pricey for today's economy, especially if you've already wasted hundreds or even thousands of dollars on shady men. And I know, since you've watched this video up to this point, you not only want this, but you need it, to finally find a relationship where you wake up happy every day, instead of trying to wash streaked mascara off your face from crying yourself to sleep yet again. And I want that for you too, because this easily could be your chance to get the man you deserve and desire. So why not try it, especially if nothing else has been working for you? You've seen the jokes about the cat-owning spinsters who spend their lives alone and angry at the men they settled for. And I don't want you ending up like that. Not when you could easily and smartly have the love you deserve, all by simply clicking the button below and securing Control His Mind, guarantee he only craves and desires you for the incredible price you see below, which is way less than having to pick up the tab for dinner when your date conveniently loses his wallet. Did I mention you've got nothing to lose, except the jerks that are breaking your heart? That's because I'm backing up my 100% belief in this field guide to dating by giving you a 60-day money-back guarantee. Yep, to try my methods and find your perfect partner or get a 100% refund on your investment. How's that for a sure thing? And if you change your mind for any reason whatsoever, just email me at the address you'll find in Control His Mind, guarantee he only craves and desires you, and you'll instantly get your money back. This is a fork in the road of your life, and you only have two options before you. Keep showing up to all your friends' parties alone, or be the kick-ass woman who grabs the full attention of every man in the joint as soon as you enter the scene. So, click the button below and start living your future. Once you do that, you'll secure the crucial man-mind controlling system at the insanely low fee you see below, which is just a fraction of 99% of the gifts you're wasting on Mr. Wrong at Christmas. And of course, don't forget you're protected by my 100% risk-free money-back guarantee. Here's how this works. All you have to do is just say maybe to Control His Mind, guarantee he only craves and desires you. Go through the guide, and if for any reason you aren't able to get any man wrapped around your finger, simply send me an email for a refund. But you won't need to. Trust me on that one. It really is that simple. Oh, and once you do find the person you've been looking for, or you successfully redirect your current man to fulfill all your desires, drop me a note and let me know. Because there's nothing better than hearing how quickly this guide kicks your love life into full gear. Looking forward to